Chaos Control! You! Don't bother. With the Chaos Emerald's power, I control time and space. You can't break free. I won't give up! It all depends on me! Can't lose! Not when I'm so close! Ah! Chaos Control! Huh? You induced Chaos Control. I won't let anyone get in my way. I'll change the past and save the world! Mephiles isn't trying to help you create a better future. He's trying to eliminate the past. What? What are you talking about? To discover what happened, it seems we must see what took place 10 years ago. Follow me if you want the truth.
An electromagnetic pulse has just been generated, injecting a decompression agent. No, the level's not dropping. A spatial meltdown is inevitable. My lord, it's too late. We've got to take shelter.
Why so loud? Why do you refuse to listen to my voice? Father! Elise!
Is that... flame? It's Iblis! And the Black Shadow is the original Mephiles. That's Mephiles? They're escaping! We'll have to split up. I'll pursue Mephiles. Okay, then leave Iblis to me.
Seal it with this.
Hurry!
And so we're back. There are no alternate versions of either of those cutscenes. They're the same in both Shadow and Silver stories. And now that we followed those two into the past, we are now going through Aquatic Base.
Mephiles, I won't let you escape. It looks like your science is pretty advanced.
And yeah, in my playthrough, this is technically the first time we're seeing these purple variants of the Iblis monsters. They usually have longer health bars. They take longer to kill. I'm pretty sure they're meant to be the meshless versions of them. They were around in Flame Core, but again, I skipped that one because it's just the same as Sonic's Flame Core. Okay. And again, we're in the past, so why do we have a gun vehicle here? Yes, gun did exist in the past, but gun did exist for at least 50 years. If you all been paying attention to Shadow's story. Shadow's story in SA2 or his own game. But why would they have a motorcycle around the laboratory like this? Where is that last Iblis monster? He just went on the ground. Oh, good! I was not expecting it to actually land. But there's still one more. Again, why is it here? Why is the motorcycle here?
There must be a switch for the door ahead. Leave this up to me.
And yeah, unlike in Crisis City, in Shadow and Sonic's Crisis City, you actually get to play as the other protagonist here. Why they didn't do it for Crisis City is beyond me. But yeah, and like with the likes of Cadence Core, who's still alive? Didn't I kill you losers? With the likes of Cadence Core, if a character has any, if you've gotten any upgrades with a certain character when you switch to them, they will have these upgrades when you play as them. So I didn't show it, but Silver did have his well, he has a Psycho Shock and he had his teleport dash, but I didn't show it off. And there are also these silver medals floating above nothing that I do not wish to collect. Again, ignore the silver medals for now. If you're going for S ranks, ignore the silver medals. If you're going after the silver medals, don't worry too much about your rank, and maybe stock up on lives a little. But yeah, you can use your Chaos Spear to stun these enemies, prevent them from going underground.
There should be a switch
Now that we hit both of those switches, we can move on to this part.
There should be a switch somewhere.
We already hit the switch, Shadow. And that's Act 1 done. So, Act 2, you can kick this slide under those lasers, which makes me think that Shadow could have also used that kick to slide under that one thing that Sonic had to at the beginning of his story. But whatever. And again, fully functioning gun vehicle in a place where it doesn't make any sense. At least I'm assuming this stuff is made by gun. Now you can try and attack them, but there's no point. Just do this. It automatically kills all demons. I think enemies are supposed to spawn there, but I think they just get killed by the box instead. Why'd I do that? Why'd I walk right into that? But we just got an upgrade for the Chaos Boost, and I'm gonna show it off for real this time. Level 1 allows you to teleport to enemies after a homing attack. There is a set range to it, and we bought an extra upgrade that allows you to hit the R button again to go into level 2 mode. Level 2 Chaos Boost. There's also the silver medal over here that I want to get. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Shadow. And it was Chaos Lance, which powers up our Chaos Spear. If we charge up, it creates this blast when it lands, when it connects to a target. Apparently I just killed the boss, but now Chaos Spear actually deals damage. It can still be blocked by enemies that can block your normal Chaos Spears though. Just a few upgrades that make Shadow a little bit more useful.
Perfect.
And yeah. Pretty easy. Before we move on to Shadow's cutscene afterwards, we're going to go over to Silver's story and check out his version of Aquatic Base, and then we'll go back to Shadow's cutscene.
A laboratory like this? Under Soliana?
And yeah, now we're doing Silver's. An interesting thing with Silver's psychokinesis here, well, I'll show it off in a minute. Right now, we gotta switch back to Shadow.
You go and leave the rest up to me.
Shadow, we just went through your Aquatic Base. Why do we need to play you again? This early on too. What if I want to play as Silver this time? Okay, but the vehicles are exclusive to Shadow's story, so we don't have to. You don't have to worry about how to try and drive right now.
There's no strength in numbers.
Shadow, I'll be looking out for your truth.
I said earlier that it was a glitch for I don't think I'm gonna make it. Okay. For Sonic to do Knuckles' flame core, but I don't think it's actually a glitch. It's more so a small trigger. A small trigger for, I don't know. I was supposed to keep one of those boxes, but, oh yeah. If you use your psychokinesis on these balls, they actually form up into one ball. It can get really big, but it can also pop. So, you gotta be careful of that. Yeah, this beginning section is just the same as Shadow's, just with a different object layout and different character switching. Gonna wait till it charges and then float the box. Open this door. Okay. I think you're out of ring before I get blindsided. There we go. Yeah, this first part is just the same as Shadow's. But the reason why I'm not skipping it is because it does carry some differences to it after that part, because we're going into this section now. You want to be careful. You don't want the ball to touch the lasers. If you do, the ball will pop and you will die. Just keep an eye on the sides here, find out where the lasers are going to here. Risky move here. Okay. Went a little too fast there. Ended up getting the ball pop, but thankfully we're already at the end, so I can just do that. Really? You're gonna have to make me kill you the lame way. That's the problem with Silver's gameplay. If you don't have anything to
Those
throw,
enemies look like they're guarding that door. Let's start by getting rid of them.
if you don't have anything to throw, then Silver's just kinda dead in the water. There we go. Psycho Shock is really good for these crowds. And you don't even have to throw enemies that you stunned and grabbed. You can just let go. You can just press the R trigger again and let go of them, and they'll die. Grab your silver medal because it's right here. Now here's this part. I believe the endless monsters can destroy the ball as well.
Was this underwater?
And honestly, it's a lot more trouble trying to maneuver the ball around. And you can also just like float and stuff. Okay. Okay.
Those enemies look like they're guarding that door. Let's start by getting rid of them.
That was easy. I did not know I could do that. Oh wow. Oh, watch, it's gonna take. Okay. Wait, that actually killed? How? Psycho Shock doesn't deal damage, it just stuns. How did I kill that monster?
Perfect.
Did it ram itself? Because it can stun itself when it rams into a wall or something. Whatever. It's a pretty easy stage once you know how to play it. Silver is kind of fun if you know once you know how to play them.
Chaos control!
What? Stop. Who are you?
I'm Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow. Your face, your form, I will remember. Your death, certain. You will die.
got to leave!
I have my duty. This living flame has been entrusted to the royal family. The flames of disaster will awaken if nothing is done. That must not happen. Eternal Sun. The living flame that has been entrusted to the royal family. Fall into slumber with a royal soul. I'm sorry, but can you take her to a safe place? That's a good girl, Elise. Remember, be brave. Don't cry, no matter what happens. Otherwise, your tears will call forth the flames inside you. Become a strong queen who doesn't cry no matter what happens. And live happily.
Did you do it?
Yes. And you?
Yes. The flames are properly sealed. It's done. You're going to leave it behind?
Yes. I already know what becomes of it in the future. It's time to return.
Yes, of course.
Chaos Control!
That was Shadow's version of that cutscene. Now we'll check out Silver's.
Chaos Control!
It's a lucky charm.
Now, after all that, we need to go back to Sonic's story. We need to find out what happened during Radical Train.
Now stop it. You have nowhere to go.
I would rather die than be your prisoner again.
So what are you going to do, Princess? Do you plan to jump?
Farewell.
Huh?
Sonic!
You won't get away that easily!
Egg Genesis again, and some people seem to think that Elise was actually trying to kill herself just because Eggman captured her again. No, she clearly looked down and saw Sonic chasing. Like, she knew Sonic got her. She wasn't
Think you can
intentionally.
intimidate me with just your size? Come on, let's see what you can do.
So, Egg Genesis. We're doing it again, just like in Silver Story. Except this time Sonic can actually fight at close range. So he's gonna spawn some enemies for you to homely attack onto. And we can hit him 3 times, and once you do that, you automatically get sent back down here. There is a fast way to do this fight, and hopefully I get to show it off here. Let's see. There we go. So if you got rings, you can take damage from the missiles, and when he sends you up, the missiles will knock you right back down, and you can deal another 3 hits. But I couldn't do it again afterwards because I couldn't recollect my rings, so if I try to do it again, I would just die. But that's the fast way you do that fight. After the second hit, he's going to do this, where you have to wait until you can attack him again. But, yeah.
Sonic, look out! The fortress is crashing!
Who cares? I will let him hit me. It doesn't matter too much, honestly. And of course, that's still not an S rank.
Too easy. No sweat.
Because Sonic has some steep requirements for no reason.
That was a gutsy move back there.
Well, I was desperate and, I just had to get away. I owe you a lot, Sonic. Sonic!
I'll head into the jungle.
Okay.
We'll continue on later.